We're all devastated by this transfer saga. So why not we react to some of the media's take of Mbappe's renewal with PSG, and I'll also give my own thoughts about this whole saga and how we have to move forward as a club in the future. Let's go.
And welcome to the latest edition of ESPN FC. I'm Dan Thomas, joined by Craig Burley. We also welcome to the programme Jan and Gad will be here in a moment. Confirmation then, till 2025, Kylian Mbappe remains a PSG player and becomes very, very rich in the process.
I'm a little shocked, actually. Look,
we're all shocked.
Everybody makes a decision for whatever reasons. We talked on yesterday's show, as we've talked on many shows. Real Madrid and Barcelona in particular are two of the pinnacle clubs in this sport. Not many get a chance to go to them, not many get a chance to go there as a Galactico, not many get a chance there to go there as the club's evolving and stamp your authority in one of the great leagues in Europe, at one of the great clubs. And I think it's an awful shame for him that he's not going to do that. Quite frankly, from my own point of view, I look forward to see what he does in the Champions League, and I couldn't give a stuff what he does in France, in Ligue 1. And I think that's not an ignorant view, I think that will be the view of a lot of people. And that's not to say that it's not important to him, it's not important in France, of course it is, I'm sure it is, Ligue 1. But outside of France, it doesn't really travel. And it doesn't really resonate. And I felt that he was going to go in there and really make another step in his career at one of the most pressurised clubs on the planet. And for whatever reason, finances or home life or home country, whatever it is, he's decided not to do it. And I'm a little disappointed I'm not going to be seeing him playing in La Liga next year.
So, Craig made a lot of valid points. First of all, like Real Madrid is a club, one of the best clubs in the world. We only get top players, top of the top, best of the best. Every player's dream of playing a big club like us, but only a few players get the chance or opportunity to play for us. When you are a player, you have the opportunity to play for us and you don't take your chance, maybe you have to regret one day and you would say, oh my god, maybe I have done better. And Craig also mentioned that if you play for PSG, the only thing you can show up to the world is the Champions League. That's it. Because no one watches League 1. Be honest with that. There's no competition in League 1. Only way you have to prove to the world is by playing Champions League. And we have seen PSG's been a failure so far in Champions League. Because to win Champions League, it's not just the players, you need whole unit. There is a reason why every best French players comes to other league, like Thierry Henry, Zidane, Benzema. I can go on and on. There is a reason why they want to play to the best leagues in the world.
Lots of speculation. Of course, a childhood fan of Real Madrid looked like he was going to go there with his contract ending in the summer, but he does stay. What's interesting, we've got the Spanish papers. Let's just show you the front page of Marca. Oh, we don't have them. Okay, let's talk about it then, Sid. Where should we start? Let's start with a very simple question. Was this just about money?
Yes.
I would be reluctant to say that it is just about money because, I mean, first of all, we have to decide whether we take at face value the things that we are told. But, for example, Kylian Mbappe's mother and agent said that he had two deals in place, one with PSG and one with Real Madrid, that were basically the same.
No. So this is important. Like his mother said they had two deals and they're the same. That's a blatant lie. Like this is what surprised me or shocked me the most. When you are a mother of your son and you lie in front of the whole world with the media, how come your son, who is only 23 years old, would not behave like that? How he will grow his morality? PSG offered Kylian Mbappe 300 million signing bonus, 100 million a year. We haven't offered even 1/3 of that. So it's no way it's the same amount of money. I can understand why his mom decided to lie in daylight.
That were very similar, I think, were the words that she used. And so if you put it in that context, you say, well, then it's not about the money, is it? If they are basically the same in economic terms, then there are other factors at play here. Now, obviously, as I say, we have to decide whether we take her at face value in that, and it's very difficult to imagine a scenario, isn't it, in which PSG don't outbid Real Madrid in purely financial terms. I think the reaction in Madrid has been very much that this is all about money, this is nothing to do with anything else, but I think there are other reasons why he could have chosen PSG, not least the fact that he's young enough to maybe make a move in the future, the pressure that comes with the Qatar World Cup coming up and the Olympic Games in Paris and maybe a sense that this is hometown and maybe some of the power that they've given him off the pitch as well. So I don't think it's just about money, but it certainly is true. It certainly is true that without the enormous wealth that PSG have, then this would have been over, not just now, but of course it would have been over in the summer when PSG first turned down that €200 million offer from Real Madrid, which, to be honest, by the way, and we talked about it at the time, I suspect deep down Real Madrid knew they were going to turn it down back then.
So what I disagree with Sid, he said it's not about the money. I think it's mostly about the money. We cannot say 100% about the money because he has other things he got, like being a director or whatever, or having a role in decision making of the club. Which is ridiculous in my opinion, but that's also a part of it. Now, when you make a decision, a player make a decision where he wants to play, we have to respect that his opinion or his decision. But here, why we should be angry with him? Because he used Real Madrid as a tool to sign a big contract with PSG. He just used us as a tool. He knew PSG will offer him anything he wants. Once they offered him what he wanted, he retracted. He promised with us that he will join Real Madrid with Florentino Perez. In fact, if you see, even days before this saga, first he said, I have made a decision and I'll let you know next week. Okay? And the reporter asked him, don't you want to be top scorer of PSG, which is Cavani right now? He said, no, I am happy to be there, which clearly suggested that he wanted to leave PSG. And when you're having a negotiation with Real Madrid, behind you are also talking to PSG. That's a snake-like behavior.
So Damarcio has just confirmed that Kylian Mbappe will stay at PSG, having verbally agreed to go to Real Madrid for the last few months. But my opinion is that Kylian Mbappe has spent all his career in France. He's going to be 24 in December, and he's now going to spend 3 or 4 years more in France, just because he's basically going to become the CEO. I mean, I'm sorry, it's the bad side of football. PSG fans, I get it. Well done. You're very, very happy. But your league is not competitive. The French league is not competitive. And when Kylian Mbappe was mentioned as a potential heir to the throne of Ronaldo and Messi and Neymar, that means go and play in a proper league. And to turn your back on that, to stay in Paris, whether he supports them or not, you're not Messi at Barcelona in one of the best leagues in the world. You're PSG in the French league, which is not even in the top 5. I think it's a shame of a decision for football, but obviously money talks, as it always seems to in the modern game.
So Mark Goldbridge again made a lot of good valid points. First of all, he's the CEO, which is sarcastic comment, but I get that what he meant by that. When you are 23 years old and you have a say in your club's decision making, that's very dangerous as a club for PSG, because when your dressing room have a player who has say of their behavior and their activity, that doesn't maintain the harmony of the dressing room. And PSG is already a Hollywood team that don't have the unity as a team, and you are making Mbappe one of the decision maker, which is going to make it worse. And I'm going to say this now, PSG is going to regret this decision. In football, players has to play, club has to make their own decision. When a player wants to be authority, that doesn't work. That's not how football works. And it's a shame that PSG has decided to do so. Hopefully they'll learn from their mistake and suffer for their mistake. But as a club, as one of the best clubs in the world, we have to move on. Yes, we would be better having Mbappe in our club. We could win a lot of titles, perhaps, with him. But life is not about having all the best player in the world. Sometimes you want something, you don't get it, but you have to accept that as a part of your learning curve. In fact, it might be a blessing for us that he didn't join us, because all the money that we had to spend for him, we can use those money to buy more players who can be crucial for our next couple of campaigns. And also, we have also a lot of good players in our club. Like Vinicius, he's been thriving this season, and Rodrigo is getting back his confidence, has been shown immense performance against City. We have to be united. We have to be patient. And don't forget, we won 13 Champions League without a player named Mbappe, and we are going to probably one more this year. We're in the final. Let me know what's your opinion about this whole transfer saga. How do you guys feel about it? And let me know anything in the comment section below.